back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. It's the Bills in possession of the football as we rejoin the action in the first quarter. On first down, Allen setting up the screen for Cook. Gets through, and now an opening. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. And even 20 yards and a first down in the game's very first play.
And as you're game planning as a staff, you go through all the different ways you can neutralize the other guy's pass rushers. Extra linemen, leave a tight end in, bring the running backs back in to block. Or you can do this, a little simple screen pass, and it works to perfection.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Allen on third. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And again, it's Allen. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then, they don't come down with the football.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, the great coach has said football is a really simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And here's Allen. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
Dallas offense set for this next drive. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now is Lance. He's going to find Gallup here complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 39-yard line.
The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And Pollard going to pick up a Cowboys first down as he'll get this up to the 45-yard line.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. And it's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. We'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. On second down, it's Pollard. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when you can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Trying to run forward, Pollard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. On first down, Lance. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Second and 5.
Second and 5. Now a play fake. Lance. They'll roll him out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Trey Lance, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told. And it was Trey Lance taking it in himself to cap the drive with a touchdown run. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Throwing now is Allen. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down. To throw, it's Allen. He's got the connection over the middle to Diggs. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. Second down and a little more than a yard here. On play action, Allen. Another target for Stephon Diggs, and he brings it in. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. Following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, injury's never good, especially here in the preseason. Hopefully nothing serious. They'll take a look at him, and we'll step aside for a moment. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Allen now looks to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. This second and 4. Allen. Over the middle, complete. It's Davis. And Davis will have a Bills first down as he's down to the 11. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the Cowboys' 12-yard line. That's the end of the
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bills nothing.
Second quarter. Buffalo, it's the Bills in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he let him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mon going to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Hoffman. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a first down.
The kick by Bass is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
Ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here now, 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, Andrews. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And they'll have a short field to work with inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Getting home that time to Marby and Overshown.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Call it 7 yards on the carry, so a pretty good gain, but still left with a tough 3rd and 8. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Mon. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down.
Brandon, that's a gamer move right there. Facing 3rd down, steps up, calls his own number, and nearly makes the house call. If I'm the coach, I let him take another one right here. Give him a chance to be the first one to hit the end zone after that effort he just gave him.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Ready?
On 2nd down, it's Knight. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, here's Mon. A quick throw there is incomplete. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it.
Now the holder's going to keep it. He's going to try to run for it. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Cowboy defense comes up with a goal line stand. Well, that was an intriguing call. You got a chip shot field goal. Tight game. Why not just take the 3?
I know that not all the old rules apply in today's NFL, and in fact, I'd love to have an analytics coach here with us right now to say why that was probably a good play. I don't know that even the analytics coach would have said that. That seemed like a bad play. Take the points there and move on.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down and 3. They'll set up to run the quarterback draw. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A really nice effort that time. 12 yards on the keeper, picking up the first. Back to throw. Andrews. And that is incomplete. The coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Andrews. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Now a stoppage here as we've got a Bills shaken up on the play. 2nd down and 4. Well, you hate to see this before the regular season even begins. And we'll take a break and come back. More preseason action in a moment. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Mon looks to throw. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at their 48-yard line.
Here's Knight on the handoff, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Now, we all know that an offensive coordinator and quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. Being chased out left. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And they'll come up 2nd and 7. This is Knight. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defensive line did exactly that.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Here's Mon. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Tyler pass on for the field goal. A 62-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Now that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
Mon to the air on 1st and 10. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. And a defensive-minded coach loves to turn up the heat, turns it up there, it pays off.
And back in the good old days, those defensive-minded coaches just talked about intimidating teams, using force, right, beating them to the punch. In this case, they're talking about creating turnovers. That's all they preach, all game long, all practice long, every meeting. Get the football. That's what they want.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack them.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
And that's caught inside the 35. And they'll will get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Andrews. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Well, I've never seen this one. It's 2nd down, and the punt team is out there. And now we'll get a delay here as they try to give themselves a little more room for the punt. I think they're just a product of trying to buy themselves 5 extra yards.
And they want to help their punter out, right? Help with the angle, trying to pin the ball deep. That's exactly what they did there.
And look at this. The punt team is out there. Somebody better give them the memo that it's 2nd down. And boy, again, they won't get this off in time.
Delay of game, offense.
Now, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Still 2nd down.
Andrews to throw on 2nd down. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Blake Gillikin now. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead, finish up the half, and get on out and talk about it.
So we have reached halftime in our first preseason matchup of the year. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. Back to you guys in just a minute as we've started the countdown to opening night. Remember, the preseason has shrunk from 4 games down to 3. So just 2 more weeks of preseason action follow this, and then we get it all started on the first Thursday after Labor Day. In our game, the defenses look to be ready for the regular season. Maybe not the offenses just yet, but still a half to go as we get you back out to Brandon Godden.
Okay, Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Probably not likely to see many starters in the second half as we get back at it underway in this preseason opener. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Cowboy offense set to go to begin this third quarter. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. And I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Young looks to throw on first down, and they take him down. The Bills get to him. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. I'm sure a lot of time was spent in the locker room, Charles, talking with his defense about setting a tone here in the third quarter when you're down on the scoreboard. A sack like that, maybe that can get them going.
Yeah, you have to believe exactly what you just said, that they got together and said, let's be some change agents here. Let's go ahead and turn things around. Let's be the force that gets us going here in the second half and puts us in a position to find a way to win the game.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The Young keeps it, moving right. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. What a run there. I mean, you've got speed, elusiveness, escapability, all rolled into one.
And we all know that quarterbacks are coached. They get the ball to the guys who can do all the things you just described. You want those guys who have speed, elusiveness, and escapability all rolled into one with the ball in their hands. And guess what? It's him. So there's no sense in throwing it or handing it off when you can do all of that.
Under pressure, and down he goes. It's second back at the 36. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of this.
Touchdown, Cowboys! Jalen Tolbert, 35 yards, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
No lead safe in the new NFL, but this score is really going to give them some needed breathing room.
Point after here coming up. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it was finished off by a Jalen Tolbert touchdown grab. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They make their second half debut here, and things are looking a little bit tougher now. You give up the points there, Charles, that touchdown drive on the other side. So now it's a 2-score game here. Got to be careful.
They certainly do, and I'm just wondering at halftime if those guys just looked into each other's eyes and realized what they've got to get done and come out a little bit more charged up, because if they don't get some kind of points here, that next drive, that could make this a 3-possession game.
A run with Knight, and they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Now he fires deep for Shakir, and that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. The Bills send the punter out as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is fielded at the 27. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Dallas offense back out onto the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
And this is going to be a Cowboys 1st down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Gain of 7. 1st down, Dallas.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he's got room. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas 1st down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there. Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to zip through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now they'll give it to the 1st option. That's their fullback. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. The Young keeps it, moving right. He pitches it out. There's the stiff arm. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 56 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Young to throw it. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And it's 21-3. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Buffalo offense back out ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. On the carry, here's Knight. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chauncey Golston, he's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mon, flush to his right. And he's going to go down again. Micah Parsons in there to drop him, and sacks on 1st and 2nd downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long. Under pressure, they got him again. Micah Parsons drops him again for the 2nd straight play, and it brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. Back now in Buffalo. The football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. Well, at this stage of the game in the second half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had to go and try and make something happen if they had any chance of winning this game.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yards.
And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. And thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Bills will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. First week of the preseason, probably not to pass the impression that the rookie wants to leave right there.
Yeah, no probably about it, because that's not what you want to do to try and impress your new coaching staff, try to impress your locker room, and most importantly, yourself. Probably spent all night last night saying, don't throw an interception early. Make sure you take care of the football. But now he's got it out of the way. Hopefully he can just settle in and move on.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Shakir hauls it in. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
First and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw here. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Chauncey Golston, his 2nd sack of the night. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Up the middle they go. It's Knight. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have to contend with a 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
A 3-yard loss on the play. It's 4th down.
4th down, 4th quarter. Here's Mond. And that's going to be incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. Defense is going to get him the football back. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a 3rd situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
All right, I don't want to get too poetic here where they talk about, the eyes being the windows of the soul. You know what else the eyes do? They see the open spaces on a field, and those eyes carry your legs to those spots, and that's what happened on that play. He saw an opening and went and got it.
Well, he really hasn't ran the ball all game. 4th quarter here, need a big play, able to pick it up. So whatever the eyes saw and created, it worked.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. The catch is made by Ellington. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of depth.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. A great effort there. Ready for the regular season with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Cowboys are able to stretch out their lead. Well, CD, anytime they get close to the red zone, he is such a threat, and there he is again already, his 2nd touchdown of the ball game.
And I know it's probably a little bit of a failing on my part, but I watch a game through defensive eyes, and I don't understand what the coverage was doing there. When he headed out deep, they should have adjusted and flowed towards him. Instead, they left him out there and gave him a chance to make a big play. And, of course, he did exactly that. His size, speed, and versatility makes him a top target in any game.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And certainly this, not the performance that they were hoping for to begin the exhibition season, but still plenty to watch for in this 4th quarter. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Mond out of the shotgun. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Bills first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's good. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. On 2nd down, Mon to the sideline and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here's Mon. They're going for it. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. It has been a dream start to the preseason thus far as they look to finish things strong in the 4th quarter. And he's going to take this one up only to about the 44-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Staying on the ground with Vaughn. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Buffalo.
way out of control.